Welcome to the Man Cave. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a review of an unboxing and a review of a Chinese Honda clone. So this would be a clone of a Honda GX, but we're going to do this is going to be a two-part video. Number one is we're going to do the unboxing and the preparation for start, and then the second part of this video is going to be where I'm going to compare what it starts like to a genuine Honda, which is about 40 years old. So this is going to be a two-part video. So stick around, sit back and enjoy this little review. Here we go. So here we are. Here is our boxed engine, which is all sealed up. Oh, we have the dimensions on there, we have up arrows, we have GX200, which denotes it's meant to be some form of Honda, but it isn't. What have we got on here? Oh, we have an abundance of Chinese writing. 14 kilos is the only thing I understand on the whole thing. Some barcodes, and there we go. So let's get this little puppy opened up and see exactly what this engine is. So without any further ado, we'll get the Stanley knife and we'll just cut. Oh, she's well packaged with the webbing. There we go. So let's see. What have we got? Straight away I see we have, oh, what's here? Look, looky. We have tools. We have a keyway, which I assume is for the crankshaft. We have a spark plug wrench and the T-bar that go through it, and some instructions. Now let's look at these instructions. Right, we have instructions that are in English. Yep, they look like they've been really badly translated from Chinese to English, but they're in English. Design and specification are subject to change without notice, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Right. Bore and stroke. Output maximum torque. So this should be the 200. I'm not sure. I don't tell you what horsepower it should be. I tell you that's 4.8 kilowatts. But what that is in horsepower, I have not got a clue. And there we go. Using non-detergent oil. Well, we have non-detergent oil to go in. We have a little oil flow chart. Enough of that. Let's get on and have a look at this engine. That's all you guys want to see, isn't it? So we have some nice packaging. And here we have, if I can lift it out. Oh! Here we have our engine. Can you guys see that? Are we in frame? Here we are. Let's get this little puppy uncovered. Now this engine was sent to me to do a review on. Right, there we go. Straight away I can see it's covered in oil. Whether that's been put in there for packaging or whether it had oil in it. No, the metal covers aren't, just the air filter cover is covered in oil. So what's going on there? Let me get a cloth, because I'll need to wipe that off, and then we'll be back. Right, we have a cloth. So we'll give this thing a wipe down. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fuel this thing up. That's loose. Oh, that just ain't been tight and dry, I see. We're going to start this thing up, and then we're going to start, as the second part of this video, we're going to start this 1970s suitcase Honda generator, which has been sitting in the back of the shed for about 6 years without running. So we're going to see which starts better. That, which has not been used for 6 years and 40 years old, or this, which is brand new and never been ran. This is going to be interesting. Which is going to win out, the clone or the Honda? So without any further ado, we will take this air cover off so I can get this protective plastic off there. There we go. Well, that is all chrome, I must admit. There we go. I do want to check the air filter is in there. Yep, we have an oil-filled air filter. There's a little gasket on the top there. A little gasket there. Alright, let's have a look here. Now, I don't normally do reviews, but I say this engine was sent to me to actually do a review on it. So, that's what I'm going to do. Just clean that little bit of plastic off the thread. We can, how does this thing go back on here? Do that just balance on there? I reckon so. So let's give this another wipe down. Give her a little wipe inside, because she has, I reckon this oil has just been put in there for transit, because there's no oil on the actual metalwork of the engine, it's just this cover. So we have that go on there, that go on there. So what do you think's going to start first, guys? Do you reckon this will start, or do you reckon that Honda, what hasn't been ran for 6 years, will start? Now, I know the Honda ain't been ran for 6 years, because I've had it for, I must have had that generator for 20 years. And I used to use it to power my caravan. When I did vintage steam rallies and that, where there was no mains electric hookup, I used to take that to use on my caravan. But I installed a digital system on the caravan, a solar system on there. 6 or 7 years ago, I fitted a solar panel inside and a solar control unit. So that generator has not been used for 6 years, it's just sat in that shed. So we're going to put petrol in that, put petrol in this, and see which one starts better, if either. Ooh, nice bit of protection that I've put on there. Is there anything inside the fuel tank? We have a little gauze filter, we can lift that out. That all looks spotless in there. But before we start getting involved with putting petrol in, we're going to just put some oil in this thing. Before we start doing a lot of pulling over, we have, do you know, this is so close to a Honda, I don't know how they've got away with it. This has got the same module for the low oil shut-off, which the Honda has got. What have we got around this side? We have fixing bolts there if we need them, mounting flanges at the bottom, 2 fills or 2 dipsticks, so you can put it on either orientation. We have, yeah, everything looks, you know, pretty much like a Honda. I don't know how they get these so close to a Honda without Honda actually suing them. Somebody once told me these are made in the same factory as Hondas and just badged different. Now, I don't quite buy that myself. So I don't think Honda would do that. I think they'd only sell their own products. But if you've heard the same thing, let me know. But I was told these are made in the Honda factory and just got different badges on them. So have we got any oil in this? Is it sitting level? That is no. No, she is bone dry of oil. So I'll come round here and we will get my oil out. I'll show you the oil I'm going to use. This is 4 cycle 30 grade Briggs & Stratton oil. So this is the proper oil you put in Briggs & Strattons. So we'll put our little funnel in there. and we'll get some oil in this puppy. Oh, I don't want to spill it, so I'm going to tip it up while I put the oil in. I don't know how much we're going to need. We'll just put that in for the minute, and then we'll put the engine down. And I can see we're just starting to come up the threads. So we'll put him in and give him a dip. And I should think we're about right. Well, looky that for guesswork. Bang on. We're on just underneath the high mark. So, that's that done. So what are we going to do now? Shall we check if it pulls over? Yep, pulls over, seems fine. Now, what are our controls like? Well, very close to a Honda, I'm afraid. We have our petrol tap off and on. We have our choke on, off, on. And we have a throttle which seemed to want to spring flat out. That throttle's on a spring, so I'm assuming. But I do see in here there is a little, you can't see it, but there is a little, what do you call it? There's a little wire clip in there where you can put a throttle cable on it, which will come out this side. So that's handy if you do want to throttle it down. But it looks like it runs on a governor. That governor's flat out, so unless that calms down when you start it and then you can put it where you like. Well, at the minute that's held on full throttle. So let's get some petrol in this thing and see if we can get her to run. See how easy she starts. So let's just wipe my funnel out. There we go. I know there's remnants of oil in this funnel, in the tube. That really isn't going to matter. In fact, that'll help with upper cylinder lubrication. So what we're going to do is, get my can undone. We aren't going to put a lot in. Let me come around here. We'll probably put a litre or so in without spilling it. There we go, we're getting a bit of flow coming out of our can now. I'm just going to go up to the bottom of the gauze. There we go, we're up to the bottom of the gauze. So that should give us plenty of fuel to see if this thing starts. So we'll put our cap back on. Which goes there. Let's come back here a bit, let's zoom in. And we will put our petrol on, which is there. And we'll give that a second or two for the carburetor to fill up. Tell you what we'll do, while that's filling up, we're going to give this the best chance that's got. There's our new Honda. Let's show you around this old Honda EX. Right, what this is, that's an old EX 650 4-stroke Honda generator from the 70s. Have a butch around. She's been sitting in the shed, covered in cobwebs and dust. Honestly, this has sat for years. It looks like the petrol gauge is still on full. So this fuel was in here. If it is full, or is our gauge buggered? No, it is full up. And this is 100% genuine. This is going to be interesting. So I'm not even going to put new fuel in that old one. So we're going to see which is going to start, if either. Is this brand new Honda clone going to start easier? And will this, which has been sitting in that shed 6 years, still got a tank of petrol in it from the last time I used it? It's going to be interesting. This used to start first or second pull, this Honda, every time. Used to. It's been sitting for so long. Will it actually run? Let's start. As you can see, I'm not editing this video, so you're seeing everything live as we go. So our fuel is on. So the carb now should be full. We'll put our choke on. Is our ignition on? Ignition on. So, what are we up against here? Will she start? Well, she started second pull, guys. Choke is off. There we go. There you go. That is how a brand new Honda clone engine starts. So, I say, brand new. You've just seen me take it out of the box. So we'll move on to part 2 of this now, the comparison. This little Honda. Now, if I remember rightly, the petrol tap was built on the choke switch around the corner here. We have there it is, off, course stiff, on, and that last little bit is choke. So from memory, that's off, that's on, and that turns, oh that's right, I remember now, when you turn this big sweep from here to here, it's turning the petrol on and off. So your petrol's off there, your petrol's on there. So we'll give that a second while we just check the oil. That's choke on. Oh, God. God, Jesus, she's tight. Is there any oil in this? Whoa, look at that, she's got oil. So do you guys think this Honda, which has genuinely been sitting for 6 years, at least, oh, look at the dust and crap on the old girl. So we're comparing here genuine 70s proper Honda to Chinese Honda. But so far, I must admit, that little clone engine, it started easier than I thought, and it ran nicer than I thought. So yeah, if that stays reliable like that, they are a damn good purchase for the money, because I think you can buy these brand new for about £90, £100. They're not that expensive for a whole engine. So yeah, I think if they'll stay as reliable as that, they are a good budget engine. Now let's see if this generator starts. So she's got oil, the choker's on, the petrol's been in there for God knows how many years, so that's probably turned to acid. But will this Honda start? Well, that's Honda for you. There you go. Not set up, guys, not fixed, 100% genuine. First pull after all them years. Sorry, the new clone didn't start as well as the 40-year-old Honda. There you go, she's away. do our little throttle on the back work to give you more power. There you go, even that works, look. On 6-year-old petrol as well. So let's switch him off. There we go. So there is the Man Cave's 2-part review on these little engines. We're mainly emphasising on the new one. I was just bringing the Honda in to give a bit of a comparison. Yes, I know we're comparing a Honda GX against another Honda engine, but it's the principle really that we've got a GX clone versus a genuine Honda, which is 40 years old and sat for years. First pull, guys, first pull. This one, what was it, second, third pull? Can't remember till I watch it back. But forget this little thing. It's damned heavy. There's our final look around the little Honda clone. And I must admit, I seem quite happy with it. What I'm going to do with it, I'm not too sure. Keep watching on the channel. I might have a job for this, working a twin-cylinder compressor. I have a twin-cylinder compressor which used to have a 6 horsepower diesel on it. So let's give this one more start. Switch on. Petrol on, choke on, do it, start. First time, look. There you go. Once that's bolted down, that'll be really smooth. But yeah, quite happy with that. Seems to run okay. Right, we're going to leave this review here, and we will see you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified next time I post a video. I say, if you're just watching this for the unboxing, you should have ended the video 5 minutes ago. But now you've seen the whole thing. Right, I'm going to leave it there now, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.